Come on. Fruit up, fruit up, fruit up, fruit up. Greetings, 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 family. We are here. We are here. We are live. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. You know how we do it. We back with Juice Champs, back with another one. Told y'all we was about to start getting consistent with it. We about to start taking over the game. Me and my sister Lachey Taylor. You know how it go down. Tonight, tonight we getting it in. We talking a lot about fitness, about the culture of the community. You know what I'm saying? Like one thing I said I was gonna do is take it back to the essence. So that's what we about to do tonight. Me, my sister Lachey Taylor, and my brother Cali Muscle. What up, family?
What up, baby? What up? Oh, I was just looking. I never saw this operating on YouTube. So everybody in the comments like, who is this? Is it Khalid lost some more weight? They like this nigga, he about to just go ahead and fly away. And
Cali losing weight everywhere. I'm glad to have you on, man. It's gonna be a
oh
great
yeah.
conversation. Lachey Taylor, how you doing tonight?
I'm great. I'm happy to be here. Happy
Yeah.
to talk about what we're talking about today because I'm getting into fitness. I'm starting my
Okay.
fitness journey. I've been
Yeah.
going hard in the gym. I'm joining all these groups
Nice.
and everything that they are teaching and preaching is toxic. So it's
Yeah.
just like, yeah. I mean, it's
Yeah.
good information, but conventional fitness information, the amount of protein they say you need to get in
Yeah.
a day, the sources of protein,
Mm-hmm.
all of the artificial stuff, the powders, the whey protein, the creatine, all these things are just opposite coming from our perception
Yeah.
as like plant-based eaters or raw vegans or fruitarians. It's
Mm-hmm.
just it goes against everything that we stand for as
Yeah.
far as like what we put into our bodies. Like
Yeah.
that's like a toxitarian culture, as Kev Ramon would say. So it's
Mm-hmm.
just you're the best person to have this conversation with.
Without a
That's a
doubt. Yeah.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Hey, before we get started though, Cali, everybody know who you are. We ain't gonna even get into your background or
Hey,
none of that.
hey, brother. Hey,
Hey, I want to.
let me say this. Like I told you earlier, I still get about 50,000 new followers a month now.
Mm,
So it's some
mm,
people that never heard of me.
facts,
So
facts. Well, for the
that's
people
how
who never heard of you,
yeah, and I enjoy that when somebody tell me they didn't know me, just heard about me. That's motivational to me because that
mm,
let me know that it's billions of people in the world. I mean, shit, all we
facts.
gotta each one of us, all we gotta do is, like I was talking to this guy the other day. He was like, all you need is like $1 from each one of your followers, and you be wealthy. And I'm like, it's easier said than done.
Facts, facts.
You know what I
I,
mean? So
I
yeah.
that's so true. I tried to do that for my birthday last year. Like everybody send me $1 each follower. I have over 100,000. Right?
Well,
No, you
well,
don't get close to that. But
well, like,
but yeah, for the people who don't know you though, do like Lachey said, you the perfect person to have this conversation. So for the people who sitting there wonder like why is he the perfect conversation, give them a little background about yourself.
yeah. So I grew up in Oakland, played sports all my life, football, wrestling, track. Went to college, messed around and got in trouble, and ended up in prison. Did 7 straight years. I loved it so much. I went back 4 times and did a total of 11 years. And in that journey, I was the swollest dude in prisons in the California prison system. Natural. I didn't know about steroids until I was 34 years old. Now I'm pushing 50 in February. Been working out, 38 years now in my life. Did bodybuilding shows, won Mr. California. Every show in California I won.
Mm,
Was on my way to become a professional bodybuilder until I seen all the poisons I would have had to shoot up on a daily basis. So I just did social media, had fun with it. Of course, I didn't know how to eat forever. I didn't know how to eat honestly until last year. And that's when I did the watermelon challenge because of Bobby Smith, seeing him on Facebook promoting watermelon, and I went on this fruitarian lifestyle going on 2 years now. Before that, when I saw Bobby, I was just eating salmon, wild caught salmon and spinach every day, once a day, for a year and a half. And what enticed me to do the watermelon was I'm only consuming 800 calories a day for a year straight. I was holding my size. I was 195, still swole. And I'm like, man, he eating about 1,200 calories with that watermelon.
Nice.
So I'm like, let me give it a shot. You know what I mean? It was like when he was speaking, when Bobby was speaking in his live stream, it was like he was challenging me. And I'm like, what? I'm only eating 800 calories. I can eat a whole watermelon a day. And it was life-changing. It was spiritual. It was the best. Besides having my kids, it was the second best event in my life doing that challenge, because it opened up my eyes to life. You know what I mean? And not realizing how much food is damaging our society and how much it had damaged me, because I had a heart attack in November 2021. And I thought I was, I was the cocky dude talking about, doing them mukbangs, talking about I don't eat nothing but fast food. And, God spanked me, let me live to come across Bobby Smith.
And we sitting here today. And you know what? It's so crazy that you was talking about the mukbangs and all that you was doing, because I truly, I wasn't never into fitness and working out and stuff. I was a fat boy. I come from 268 pounds. So I ain't never know who you really was. I seen you online and stuff, but I never kind of knew who you was. So when I got online into the fruitarianism, I did a reel about you.
Yeah,
because you was on there eating the mukbang. So I put the sad music behind you and everything. Yeah. And then a month later, everybody was like, Kelly Mustard was watching your video. I'm like, for real? And I didn't know you was on this journey. So, but you had just really started getting into it. So, but before we get into what we here to talk about, a lot of talk online about your new look, man. What's going on with the eyes, man? What happened? What triggered you to do that? And give us the whole details of that.
So about 10 years ago, I seen T.I. wife do it. And I seen the backlash, and I'm like, shit, I like that, right? And so I researched the method she did it. I got in touch with that company, and they said they would do it, but then I kept researching it, and I'm like, nah, I ain't putting no, they put like a thing, like an insertion. They insert something in the eyeball, how she got hers. And I'm like, nah, I ain't doing that. So I canceled it out. I crossed it out. I wasn't tripping on it. I wasn't going to do it because it was too dangerous. And so about 4 or 5 months ago, I came across this ad, where an ad got pushed to me, I think on TikTok or Instagram, about this new way they do it. And I'm like, shit, I always wanted to do it, man. And I know it's you know me, bro. After I got hate, I got the most hate for eating fruit and veggies.
Facts.
I gained it was 50-50 with the fruit and veggies to this day, right? So I'm like, in my mind, I'm the most hated guy to me on the internet, besides probably Donald Trump or something. This is, man, just today, not to get off track, just today, my wife just read comments on that video of the eyes. She was like, she almost threw up.
Bro, you think I'm playing? Right before we got on here, I was watching that video. And I told Lachey, I said, it ain't not one positive comment on here.
Yeah.
Not one positive comment on here. Like, the hate is ridiculous. And go ahead, let's go ahead and finish what you were saying.
And so what happened was, when I went on that journey with the watermelon, I got I thought motherfuckers was gonna be, damn, that's right, brother. You had a heart attack, you eating fruit, you know what I mean? You're doing the right thing. I got the most hate in my life for eating. I got goosebumps for eating fruit and veggies. After that happened, I said, anything I do, I'm gonna get hate. You know what I mean? After that, I did the little filter stuff with my videos with working out, just to trigger people. Oh, bro, it went crazy. I was making so much money. I was making so much money off Facebook. They stopped my monetization.
Wow.
They just demonetized my channel. Every video was millions of me doing the skin stuff. And so I'm like, bro, after that fruit and veggie, I'm like, if humanity is hating me for that, they go hate me for any and everything. Because you talking about we pushing health. We telling people we went through and like we teaching them how to be healthy and they hating us. Oh, it's done. Humanity is like I don't know what else to say, man. But yeah, so with the eyes, so yeah, I seen her do it. Then this company, I hit them up. And I'm like, hey, I've been wanting to do it for years. And they like, Kali Muscle, come through. Come through. We'll hook you up. I'm like, shoo, here we go. And I knew it was gonna have the effect it did. Because I read all other people comments that did it before me, but I knew mine was gonna be 1,000 times worse. And it's hilarious to me. It's comical because I'm like, bro, nothing could affect me after the fruit and veggie thing. You know what I mean? Like, if they gonna hate me for doing what God told me to do and to survive and live and give my life some longevity for my twins and my wife, then people, I'm just disconnected from, those type people.
That's a fact.
Well, so yeah, so the eyes, man, I be looking in the mirror and damn, nigga. Yeah. Fine, I see why they hating.
Hey, so you went there and got that. Is there any, like, I seen people online talking about the effects of it? It's like it could like a lady went blind or something of it.
So the people that was doing those implants, that was dangerous as hell. Because that implant can move. This is just, they call it chiral pigmentation. So it's almost like a tattoo on your eyeball. Yeah.
That's
inside.
crazy.
He go inside. So he does LASIK. It's almost the same process as LASIK. You know what I mean? So everybody talking about this, God don't want you to change. I'm like, okay, firstly, us as humans, we get fat, we get muscular, we shave our beard. If that's the case, we ain't supposed to do nothing.
Facts.
And God, a creative God, he give us creativity. And so yeah, but I love
perfectly fine. You can see perfectly fine,
Oh yeah, everything is perfect. Yeah, so I did mad research before I did it, and I seen some millionaire models doing it. I'm like, if they doing it, risking they eyesight and career, and he did over 1,000 people. This doctor, super awesome doctor, but he was an eye doctor and he wanted to push the envelope and seen it was just one method of doing eye color change. And man, he awesome, man. Well,
and you know what? This is
30-minute.
This is your first interview since you got your eyes. So this is very interesting. Not that it's very interesting to know why you did it, but like, so your eyes gonna be like this forever?
Yeah.
What only color are they?
They gray, but everybody think they blue. You want to be a white man?
Now you look like a black White Walker from the Game of Thrones.
And it's funny because they got Africans. They got they be having some Africans eyes like this and stuff. So people, especially our culture, they don't think it's only a white person can have blue eyes or gray eyes or whatever. I remember I had partners that had green, blue eyes, so.
What do you think it's going to do for your content?
So I'm going to start back doing healthy mukbangs. So that it's all, I already premeditated everything before I got them done. So I'm going to start back, like I say, pushing healthy mukbangs and doing a lot of those reaction videos and all that.
And you know what, man? We talked about the eyes, we get it. Like, the people gonna hate. They go this, like, I don't even think you received the amount of hate that you gonna get yet. Like,
No,
you know what I'm
it
saying?
ain't
Like,
really
it's
out. Yeah.
it ain't even really out yet. Like, people once they
Uh-huh.
catch wind, they really gonna go in. But that's why do you think people hating the fact that you making healthy choices? Like, why?
Because they know it's the right thing to do. So even me, before I started this journey, I used to see raw food eaters, and I didn't even know about fruitarians, to be honest. I would see vegetarians,
Mm.
and I'd be like, man, they weird as hell, man. But in the back of my mind, I was like, they disciplined as hell, and it's different. So I got goosebumps. I always know, all my life I was different. I was the best dressed. I was like, I just wanted to be perfect and everything. I had the waves. They was the best. I was just, everything I did, I wanted to perfect. And so, and be different. And so I just thought about it the other day. I'm like, God just, make people stars or whoever they go be, truthfully, from birth. You know what I
Facts.
mean? Because I just look like my life was geared for where I'm at today. Like in high school, I was like I am now. Best dressed, mouthpiece, cap on. If you dirty, I'm gonna talk about you. And
Facts.
just
Facts.
I was that guy, in high school. Like, I'm tired. He think he all that, and
Mm-hmm.
so but the health thing, everybody know they're supposed to be healthy. And when we broadcasting it, it hits nerves. You know what I mean? It just, and so they go lash out, they go band together, all unhealthy people, they go band together and lash out like we doing the wrong thing. You know
Facts.
what I mean? Where you getting your protein? Where you get, you know what I mean? I'm like,
Man.
bro, when I did that watermelon fast, I looked better than I did ever on steroids. I'm
Facts.
like, bro, as I'm talking, I got goosebumps, my whole body and chills. I'm like, we've been lied to. I'm stupid, shredded, veiny, looking like I'm on roids on watermelon. I just bought a big one just now, matter of fact.
Still
So
getting it.
big seated. But and so right then I'm like, wow, bro, we've been lied to. You know what I mean? I always thought like these bots think. Like, you need meat, you need this and that, and bro. And of course, we ain't gonna be that synthetic looking bulkiness from steroids and protein powders and all creatine, all that.
Facts.
But the objective for me is to live as long as I can. I already done damaged myself, I already done hurt myself. So now the objective is, I'm like begging God on a daily basis, let me get 30, man, with these kids. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So
Facts.
I'm going to the extreme to try to do that. And if it happened to happen, it don't. At least I tried. And it's crazy because just I know so many of my friends and their parents was diabetic, had heart issues. I'm like, okay, so y'all tripping on me eating like this. Would you have want your mother, your father, your grandma, your granddad to clean up the way they ate after they had their health scare? Oh yeah. So what the fuck's difference with me?
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And so it's just wild, man.
It's a crazy. Go ahead, Lachey. You had something to say?
Yeah, I think it's triggering to them because
Mhm.
number one, you were someone they looked up to when they first started their fitness journey. So
Mhm.
what you modeled was like probably bulking, eating a lot so you can like pack on muscle and all these different things that's marketed to those who are on a fitness journey, whey proteins and the creatines and just like all these even like plant-based protein powders and like all this stuff that people feel like they need to add on top of whatever their regimented high protein diets are. So this
Mhm.
is like the school of thought across the board when it comes to fitness knowledge, because like I'm starting my fitness journey and I'm like really into it. I'm in the gym almost every day now, and I'm joining these groups, trying to get around like-minded people. I'm trying to build my glutes and and like just get my body how I want it. And I'm looking at all of the advice, and a lot of these groups that I'm in are for women. And it's like the same thing. Like, and it's funny because there are some like raw vegans that'll join these groups and some fruitarians that'll join these groups. And they'll go in there and say, I just did like a 1 week watermelon feast or fast. They'll call it a fast. And those posts blow up with so much hate from the same woman who are giving advice on you need 36 grams of protein every single day. Drink this protein powder, eat these like artificial protein candy bars to get in extra protein. Like they're literally like, I don't know how to get in this much protein. My body will not receive it, but they're telling you you're just going to have to force it down your throat if you want your gain. Yeah. And it's so toxic. Like the culture is so toxic. And when people come in who are healthy and they're like, I'm still just as shredded as you are, but I did it through plant protein. And it's like no one believes them. Or some people are inspired, but then you have the nutritionists who come in and tell you that the information is dangerous. You can't be pushing this. It's too much sugar. It's going to cause diabetes. Like, why are we? It's really triggering because they know that what you're doing makes sense inherently. You're just eating real food. You're not, but they're programmed to consume chemicals. And they think they need the chemicals in order to get to whatever goal that they have. And they think it's impossible to do it with the fruits or with the vegetables. And it doesn't have to be raw. You can have your beans and your lentils and things of that sort. But it's just like it triggers them because they know it's probably something they should be doing, but they don't. And they live such a toxic lifestyle. So you're telling them what they're doing is wrong. And it's just crazy. Like they really are toxitarians. We are in a toxitarian culture. You pissed your community off. You pissed the world off. People who wasn't even part of the fitness community because you decided to eat fruit. You was on the one extreme at one point. You was doing steroids. You was doing mukbangs, bulking, eating all kinds of crap and junk food. And they sat there and they cheered you on for it. You had a heart attack. And then you go on the other extreme side of it where now you're like, I'm with Mother Nature. I will sit here and I'll eat this. I'll cleanse my body. I'll this and that. And now everybody is so like they act like, I don't know, like you're trying to kill people, like you're a negative influence. But it had that energy when you were on the opposite spectrum of that.
Yeah. Yeah. It reminded me of as you talking, man, all I was thinking about was Jacqueline Lane. Jacqueline Lane was like us back in the 20s and 30s. He lived to 100 too, living the lifestyle. He's the first one made a juicer. He had all the gyms, like 24 hours, how we got 24 hours now. All the gyms was Jacqueline Lane gyms. And they made him out to be a nutcase. Like people would go to their doctor. Oh, Jacqueline Lane, I'm doing his juicing. And they did him how they do Trump. Oh, he's a bad man. Don't listen to him. If you eat just fruit and veggies, your libido will be low. You'll get high blood pressure. You'll get diabetes. And so I don't know if y'all not old enough, but my generation, what they did, they brainwashed us into thinking fruit, especially fruit, was bad. Because I'll never forget, they had the fruit diet back in like the late 70s, early 80s. And they did a news article like everybody got diabetes and fat. And right then in my kid mind, I'm like, oh, I didn't eat fruit for 30 years because of that brainwashing. I would have a piece of watermelon here and there, maybe an apple here and there, but that was always in my head. And it took to see Bobby to really, really my mind open up and be like, hold on, fruit back. Like I was like all these other bots and idiots thinking you'd get diabetes if you ate too much fruit. And so that's why I can empathize and have empathy with them because I was that guy I wasn't coming on like and saying people was wrong because I really didn't dive in or research it. But these people, they just going off what somebody they heard. Oh, won't you get diabetes? What? But they over there eating fucking McDonald's and poison every day.
You got
you know,
seeds.
so,
See, you got seeds in these grapes. Like I say, I made a post the other day, a reel, and I was like, people ask me, big fat unhealthy niggas will ask me, is it great? Is it seeds in your grapes? Like, are you serious? Like, I didn't got to the point now where it's clownish to me. You know what I'm saying? Like all of that chatter and stuff. So like you went on fruit, like when you first saw me doing the watermelon, with like that was your first sign, like your first sight of fruitarianism at all.
Yeah.
And you went straight into it, right?
Mm-hmm.
How difficult or easy has it been to sustain this way of living?
Oh, it's super. So I'm a simple guy. So me mono eating is the best time in my life. When I mono eat, because I just came off the 40-day watermelon fast. Well, how many you did? 120?
No, I ain't do. I split mine up this year. I went 42 days, and then I went like another 50 something.
Okay.
So I didn't do it all in one because I had the 100-day watermelon group this year with Kev.
Right. Yeah. So when I mono eat, to be honest, I'm the happiest because it's just so. Go get some watermelon. Go get some apples. Go get, you know what I mean? Like now, all I'm on is quinoa and avocado. Like that's all I've been eating. Like twice a day, I have a little bowl of quinoa and then some avocado.
Are you trying to build weight right now, huh?
Nah, I'm just messing around. Hell no, I don't even, bro. If I'd have had to eat, I wouldn't. I'm that type motherfucker.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like if I didn't have to eat, I wouldn't. So that's why the fruitarian lifestyle is perfect for me. Not to mention, a lot of people don't believe in it, but I tested it. Fruit is what I'm supposed to eat. I'm type A blood type. And that's when I feel superior. I try people, I don't believe in it. I ask all my mentors. I asked Yaki, I asked my other mentor, Kapata, have y'all tried it? Nobody said they tried it. I tried it. It said, don't eat oranges. I'm like, what, nigga? I love orange juice. I love oranges. So I went and got an orange, ate it. My system went crazy. I tried other fruits and stuff. It said, and it just, it have it green, yellow, red. I don't know if you know the blood type, but it have, this is what you should eat to be superior. Then it have, this what you eat, be neutral. And if you eat this, nigga, you go feel bad, basically. It's in the red. And so I tried it, and I'm like, I don't care I tried it. And the shit that it tell me not to eat, banana. It said, don't eat banana. I'm like, damn, now I could have gained some weight. I tried to eat. Bananas all my life would ruin me. I almost, as a kid, bro, I had the worst experience of my life eating a banana. And so I don't eat bananas. So fruit for my blood type is superior. That's all I really supposed to eat. And so that's all, and I loved it when I found out quinoa was fruit. I was like, okay, I can eat some quinoa and avocado.
Who you learn that from? Yaki?
Yeah.
Yeah. Quinoa, everybody learned. Some people still don't believe it. But I ain't never had it. I ain't never had quinoa.
I love quinoa. It's such a good rice substitute.
Yeah. That's all I eat now. Quinoa.
Since you started working out, since you started living this way though, Cali, right? Have your work, can you work out the same? Like, can you lift the same amount of stuff like you used to or anything?
No. So right before I had the heart attack, I just get a pump anyway. So to me, all that strength shit and all that shit is just, it's bodish, man. You know what I mean? Like, us as American, we got to be over 200 pounds and lift this amount, and it's barbaric. You know what I mean? I'm trying to live. What the 100-year-old motherfucker doing all that? Hey, since I've been born, bro, I'm not scared to die no more because I'm just not. But because I've seen some videos on YouTube, but all my life I was scared to die young because my uncles died young. My brother killed himself at 21, and I was like, I'm gonna do everything I can to live as long as I can. And what detoured me was into the bodybuilding steroid shit. I thought it was some money in it. And so, you know what I mean? Like I got kind of brainwashed by one of my partners. He was like, man, Ronnie and Jay Cutler, all them getting millions, man. And you got the physique to do it. All you got to do is enhance it a little. Bro, I was so to this day, I'm still kind of anti-supplement. I always been against protein powders, creatine, all that. Still, I won't. I never sold it, never, promoted it. I was so anti-steroid. I would knock a motherfucker out if they said I was on steroids. And then when I was 34 years old, my Mexican partner that used to work out with me, like, bro, you would kill him if you got on a little juice. And I was like, man, I didn't know no other way I would get rich besides selling dope, which I was doing at the time. And I'm like, man, fuck it. I might as well try it. So, I was just an opportunist with that. But I always wanted to live as long as I could. And to this day, you know what I mean? When I got that health scare, which, I thought I was doing everything right. Even with the steroid thing, I would get off 3-4 months out of the year, clean out my system. And I was like, okay, I'm a late bloomer. I didn't start till I was 34. And, I made up all this stuff in my mind that I thought would, wouldn't harm me. And I didn't take into account I've been eating fucked up since I was a kid. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like my generation, you talk about experimental. Nigga, they gave us the microwave and high fructose corn syrup at the same time. You understand?
Double whammy.
Oh, nigga, I'm eating Fruit Loops, whole big old bowls with milk, and I'm lactose intolerant, knew it all my life. I thought it was normal to take 10 shits a day. That's how bad I was eating. Everything I ate was just against my blood type and what I was supposed to be consuming. And so you figure eating all my childhood effed up. I'm talking about chitlins, pork chops, mom's cooking, pops from Mississippi, so he getting pig feet, pig tongue, nigga, everything, right?
Nice.
Then I go to prison. Before that, I wanted to gain weight because I was a hard gainer. So I worked at McDonald's. I'm taking all that home at night because I worked 5 p.m. to midnight. So they let me take all that. So I'm scarfing that down. I hated eating just like now. So I'm just gagging. Ugh. But I got to gain weight. Then go to prison. Nigga, I'm eating a minimum 5 type ramen a day. I didn't know about sodium, nothing, right? I'm eating 5 type ramens a day, cans of tuna, honey buns, Snickers, just all that. Then get out and start the bodybuilding shit, and I'm eating fast food. I got old YouTube videos. Oh, nigga, fast food ain't nothing wrong with it. As long as you work out, you'll burn it up. Yeah. Walking time bomb, bro.
I was just looking at those videos where you was like, I ate 10,000 milligrams of sodium a day. Hey, like, oh no, that water away. Like, bro, you know what? So now that you're working out, what's your workout routine now? Because like Lachey said, she getting into fitness. I'm starting to get into fitness. Like now, what's your approach to fitness in its entirety now?
So my approach is cardio first. I was anti-cardio all my life. Well, not all my life because I played sports. But in bodybuilding, I thought that would hinder my muscle growth. So I was anti-cardio, bro. And that's the way to live. But let me say this. I had 10 friends die of heart attacks, never touched steroids. All they did was smoke weed, drank, ate bad food. They wasn't fat either. They was like me and Bobby size. So what happened when I had my heart attack, the only reason I'm alive, the doctor says, because working out saved my life. What happened was I built collateral veins. So on your heart, you can build other veins. And so when I had that 100% cloggage, the blood, when that clogged up, the other veins was there that I built from working out.
Wow.
So they was able to keep me alive and keep blood going to my organs while that main one shut down. So working out has its plus, you know what I mean? Especially with weights. But ultimately I look back, I'm like, if I would have been doing cardio, getting that heart to just pump hella hard and push out, the cholesterol and all that's latching onto the arteries, I probably wouldn't have had one. So cardio is mandatory. I do 10 to 20 minutes on a stair climber and treadmill. And then I do my normal workout routine. I do a push-pull leg routine. So Mondays I do leg, Tuesday chest, shoulders, tries, Wednesday back and buys. Then it starts over again on Thursday. So, bros, as of about 2 years straight, I've been 7 days a week because I feel that that's what's keeping me living, and I feel good with cardio because in my mind I'm like, okay, that blood pumping, and type A blood type have thick blood. That's what that blood type stuff, man. The type O's and B's blood is thin, but type A and AB got thick blood. So we need the cayennes, the turmerics, the beets, the garlics, the onions to keep that blood thinner. So that's why we more susceptible to get heart attacks. Because our blood is thick and then latch on to the arteries, the cholesterol and all that.
Man, I know since I changed my ways and my reality, that's why I promote fruit so much, because it's the best way of living. It's the best way you go feel, the best way you go think, and all of that. And we're working out. Like my workout routine is changed. Like you say, cardio. I'm doing 100 floors on the stair climber in 16 minutes. We do doing 200 floors under 40 minutes, running 5 miles every morning, and it's important. I just started working out in August, but I've noticed since I started working out, like Lachey, your perspective, Lachey said, like the fitness culture, right, is like toxic. Lachey, when you say that, what exactly do you mean by that? So we can get a little clarity before we go further.
I think it's toxic because when you go and ask for a lot of people come in there, not necessarily for health reasons. A lot of people go in there for vanity. So like I'm in these groups and a lot of the women are in there because they don't want to get a BBL. They just want to build a natural butt. And there's nothing wrong with that. But the road to the built body is a high amount of protein, and protein is not good for our kidneys. It's an overburden to the kidneys. So that is not taught. So because they always, I think protein is honestly like the most overrated nutritional advice that you can receive. Because
I've been like that all my life. I believe that since I was a kid.
And protein is important. Yes, the body needs protein for its functions. However, how we believe protein is built in the body is disinformation as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. Like our bodies are highly intelligent and they actually create its own protein through amino acids. So our body builds its own protein as long as we're providing the essential amino acids necessary to build protein, because amino acids are the building blocks to protein. And even the people who termed and coined the word protein, in those original studies, they said the most superior form of protein comes from plants. And a lot of animals, like gorillas and like these plant-based animals with all this muscle, they build their protein off of plants. Even like the cows that you consume build their protein off of plants. And most people who get their protein from the third party, the animal, they're getting it from the third party, not the source, but the third party is getting it from the source. So how we have been taught to believe how we're supposed to function, like I'm not bashing meat eaters. Like, do you? Like I ate meat most of my life. I'm not here to criticize how people choose to live. I know people who eat meat who are healthier than some vegans out here who eat nothing but Beyond Burgers and a whole bunch of junk food. And I know more health conscious meat eaters. Even though they eat meat, they don't eat processed food at all. You know, they don't eat chips and soda and candy. They exercise regularly. They're generally healthy. They live a long time. I'm not here to judge how people decide to live, especially if they're health conscious in their own right. However, I say it's toxic because the way that they encourage you to build your body is the overconsumption of something that is not good for our internal organ system. Mm-hmm. So even though you're building your body, just because you look healthy on the outside and you're building muscle does not mean that you are a prime example of that. Yeah. You're not preserving your heart health. You're not preserving your kidney health, mm-hmm. your liver, like these vital organs that keep us alive. So the quality of what we're putting inside of us is very important. And people focus more on quantity in the fitness community, how much you need to put inside of you to build X amount, instead of thinking about what is inside of what they're putting inside of them. It's always about like, oh, you need X amount of calories, but they're not counting ingredients at all. And then they're using all of these things, like they're told to do creatine. And I'm seeing this creatine has been my best friend. Like, yeah, I'm sure it has helped you reach your physical health goals. But I'm in a lot of fitness groups. There's people who genuinely believe that they're healthy. And then they're like, oh, I can't believe it, but I just came from the hospital and I was just diagnosed with pre-diabetes. I don't understand. I've been working out my whole life. I've always been an athlete. And they do look physically very healthy. They're like, I eat healthy. I always eat clean, lean meats. And, you know, I'll have a cheat day here and there. But people don't realize, like, even their cheat days and all of that, that's like microdosing on poison. We're not really conscious of what we consume. We just think that we can eat whatever we want and then work out and you can burn the calories. But no matter what, if your kidneys aren't functioning the way that they're supposed to and aren't able to filter out toxins the way that they're designed to, your body has to do something with what you put inside of it. So yeah, sure. Like your fats that you're eating, whatever it is you're eating, you are converting it into muscle, but it's still like, they're bad cells. You're using just like bad to build. So that's why I say it's toxic, because of how they reach their goals. And once you start talking about the more natural path, you start talking about cleaner sources of so-called proteins and stuff. There's like protests, and you know, people don't think that vegans can build their bodies. They think that vegans who do have built bodies are automatically using steroids. Like it's completely impossible to just use like what God provided us to build. Like you need what comes from a manufacturing plant from these, you know, it's just a toxic culture. We're not taught to do things naturally. We're just taught that, okay, consume this product or that. So like, that's what I mean. Because like you go in, you seek guidance, but what they tell you to do to get to your goals, you have to put some sort of like toxicity in your body. You have to dirty your blood in some kind of way just to look good. And I think you should be able to build your body while also preserving your organ systems ultimately.
Mm-hmm. Facts. A lot of toxicity, in the community when it comes to fitness and health. With you though, Callie, since you started working out and doing what you're doing, what I noticed, right, is the people who hating on you is the people that wanted to be like the old, want to be like the old you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All the YouTubers with the channels that got fitness, muscles, and all that. Now they hating on Callie strong.
Yeah, and it's funny because I asked all of them, who lived through a heart attack to talk about this? Everybody died, bro. Bodybuilders, same day I did, Sean Roden, rest in peace. died. He had a widowmaker. He died. All these other bodies having heart attacks and died. I'm the only one that lived.
Fact.
And you think that I'm not gonna listen to God and put His message out? And like, I don't. Hey, y'all can come at me all you want because I know I'm doing God's work. And not to mention, like I say, I got bigger when I started going on the health route. You know, I got bigger. I got a lot more respect. You got to think the people that were riding with me while I was doing all that trash eating, they got health problems now.
Fact.
You know what I mean? So they looking for a solution. So
Fact.
it's you think of America. Let's just say the USA, bro. I'm gonna go as high as 80% motherfuckers in the US ain't healthy.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
You know what? You know what? You know why you can agree with that? The other day, do you know who the girl Zacchaeus is? The big black girl who be eating the food. Hey y'all. Oh, okay. Well, she like heavy on Facebook, heavy on TikTok and stuff. And she got a huge following. And I did a side by side with her, a duet. And I'm
I
sitting
seen
there.
the duet.
Yeah, when I'm eating the oranges. That's how you know we got a toxic culture and that most people are unhealthy because most people come at me for doing that. Like, oh, why you going at her like that? Don't you know that these people are putting this content on there and they trying to monetize it and they got a heavy influence on people. So when we come at them, we get the hate for it though. That's how I know it's a hate culture and what they hating on because as soon as we do something good, here come the hate. Won't y'all just let that girl live? Ain't nobody. We trying to help her live.
Exactly.
You
Then
know
when
what I'm saying?
when she fucking croaked, then you know what I mean? They like, oh, she should have stopped eating like that. Or these people weird, bro.
Indeed, man. Like, so going further, family, like what's the move? You gonna continue to live the way you live? What's the outlook?
So with me, I don't have no choice. You know what I mean? Like I said, I did damage to my heart. So my objective is they say it takes like 7 years to rejuvenate an organ. So that's my focus is rest of my life I gotta eat how I'm eating. Just fruits and veggies. Nothing else. When I went on the watermelon fast, God spoke to me and I looked at animals different. I went through that phase where I remember I was doing a watermelon fast and I went past where they had cows and animals at, and I just felt for them. You know what I mean? That was my first time in my life feeling like that. Not to mention, so the whole thing is people don't know how to convert to eat the right way. Even me, like before I moved back to LA in 2020, I used to see lean guys and I would be like, that's how I want to be. You know what I mean? Going into my older life. I don't want to all this. I knew from forever, all being hella buff and all that was unhealthy and it would shorten your lifespan. I knew that. So my thing was, okay, let me try to get some of this money while I can, then I'm going to trim up back down. People don't realize if you look at all my videos, my weight always fluctuated because I was always scared of holding all that weight. And I knew it wasn't necessary. I already had a, personality. I didn't have to be super buff to be to make money on social media. You know what I mean? And so with me, this is my lifestyle. Now I just want to be the oldest, rippedest motherfucker on the internet. Naturally eating fruit. I only veggies I eat. I eat some broccoli at night. My wife might steam some broccoli and some green beans, but everything else is fruit. So I'm like 90% fruit, fruit. The other little 10% is veggies. And it just is how I know I'm supposed to eat. I hated meat all my life. I was just forcing that shit. I hated it. Just like my kids right now, they hate meat. I didn't like chicken, beef, none of it, bro. I was a carb guy, and that's what Lachey was talking about with the protein. So when I hit the internet, YouTube, all this fitness, I was the black sheep because I was against protein powders. I was against creatine, still am. And so that's why I was a black sheep. And to this day, when I went on the fruit fast, I was hammering supplements, and I messed up a lot of supplement companies' business. And so that's why they was trying to attack me back.
Yeah.
And so now I'm not so anal. Like, it's some stuff out that's out. Of course, they don't have the organic ingredients we choose to have, but it is some stuff that is not that bad that I will promote. But me personally, I'm just fruitarian, man. You know what I mean? Like, that's just, I feel the best. And not to mention with me as well, if I eat anything outside of what I'm supposed to eat, I will get water retention and edema in my lower extremities. So I'm on a whole different ball game than most people.
Facts.
It's like my body would be like, "Oh, motherfucker, you ate the wrong thing, boy." And then I start wigging out because I see some water retention in my feet or something. I like, that's that fucking salt, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's extreme ballpark for me. It ain't just I turned weird and I'm a fruitarian now. He trying to get views or clicks or no. This is my health.
Right. Right.
If I don't eat this way, I will croak. Facts.
Yeah, and I think that's why. And you know what though, not to even just focus on the hate, because you get a lot of love too. A lot of love. A lot of people love what you're doing, like the way you look now, because you look fit and everything. Now, do you feel better than you ever felt?
Ever in my life. So I don't know if you know, bro. I used to get migraines to the point of strokes from the age of 14 to 31. And I didn't know why. I'm talking about it was to the point where I used to tell God, bro, just take me, nigga. They was that bad. And I would still work out. I would get them, like, if I worked out hard, my vision to go blind. I get numb on one side. I have to vomit, all type of weirdom, right? That nobody can never figure out. Now that I look back, it was the shit I was eating.
Facts.
You know what I mean? I was eating bad. So my system was telling me, bro, I thought it was allergies. I couldn't figure it out. And food was out the question. I didn't even contribute it to food. But now that I know what I know, it was high. Like, it could have been a high, like I ate 5,000 milligrams of sodium in one sitting, or, it was the food.
Facts.
Yeah. Facts. And so, so a lot of people don't know that. I got them bad, man. And so, yeah. And that was all my childhood till I was 31. I feel, bro, let me explain it to you. You'll understand this. I feel like I'm on shrooms every day, on nothing. That's how I feel. Every day. I feel like I'm just floating on shrooms, like just energetic, and it's crazy, man.
It's the best feeling in the world. Now, let me ask. Now, do you or will you ever take herbs?
To me, that would complicate things. Like I told you, I'm real simple. And so once even when you had on Lauren Lockman, to me, if I could, bro, I'd just drink water the rest of my life. If I had a good source of water.
You think you could do that 21-day water fast he got over there?
Yeah, I did 11 days, and only reason I did 11, because the 9th day I felt like I was on methamphetamine, and I thought I could get in the workout. And that ruined it. But if I didn't work out, I love water fast. That's superior. That's superior than everything, bro.
Facts. That's a fact. I only did I think the longest I lasted was like 30 some hours.
Water
we're
fast lit.
we was talking about this. Me and Lachey was talking about this the other day. It was like a little topic in the community, and we were talking about women, like women who work out a lot, right? What you think about the bulky woman? Like, how do you think a woman's supposed to look when it comes to fitness?
Like Lachey.
Thank you.
Hey,
Yeah.
say you don't mess with that big bulky.
Hell no, man. That shit, and that it's a trend right now. Bros on like you say, creatine want to get hella puffy and bulky, and boy, they gonna have health problems like a motherfucker, man.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah. So, hey, so we living in an experiment.
Facts.
It's all experiment, even
Facts.
us. But our experiment, God told us to do in all the books of God. But all that other shit, people don't realize supplements didn't come in play until Joe and Ben Weider had Arnold Schwarzenegger promote supplements. That's when it became this big fad. You know, oh, Arnold's doing it, so, and it just kept going crazy from there. Me and my partners, we laughed at it. To us, it was white boy shit. You know what I mean? And like supplements, nigga, we swollen and stronger than y'all off nothing, just eating food. And so these people now, it's all experiment. All of it. You got people taking, I had companies contact me like, oh, would you want some hormone replacement? Nigga, no. It's Merc. What's the difference from me getting a jab and taking that shit? It's heavy metals. I don't know who. No. I don't want nothing. I experimented. It almost killed me. You know what I mean? From being experimental with that shit. And so, like I tell people, everybody go have their day.
Facts.
We only dying of a accident or a health problem. So everybody, every time they land on their back or go to the doctor, they go remember us talking and telling them. Everything is food related, bro.
Everything.
Food related and water.
Bro, I'm turning up though. I'm about to turn up the rest of the winter. So I got this boot camp group, right? That I'm doing where we showing up every night for 30 days. I'm holding them accountable. We meet in Zoom every night. And then after that, we go take them to another level. So going forward, man, I think what you doing, family, is so big, and that's why it's getting so much hate. You know what I'm saying? Like when you came over to this side of life and what you did to that side, the mukbang side, the people who like it just changed the scope of things. So I think that's like when you say I got the biggest hate and I got more followers and stuff, that's why. And it's just gonna continue as we keep raising the bar. You see how much people eating fruit now?
Yeah.
Oh, like it's insane. Yeah. It's at an all-time high right now.
Yeah. That's why
we're not popping up for no reason.
Yeah, that's why I say I'm way more popular from the fruit. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Even when I'm out and about, people, I got a watermelon. Oh, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's like, but it's amazing, man. And the thing about the internet is that's why I just chuckle at it. Just the people with the hate are the loudest.
Yeah.
But the people that we actually changing lives, they really don't comment or say much. You know what I mean? And I had to realize that. And like I say, for me, the more hate I get, the more everything goes up. So, you know, it's for me, I got so busy. I'm to the point where I'm so busy. I never thought I'd be this busy in my life where I can't even read comments. I'm posting on 7 social media platforms. Threads, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Snapchat, X. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't even have time to I'm just putting out the good word, letting people know I'm here to help them.
You definitely help.
I done been through all the combative and for years I would be I made my name from being combative with people online or whatever. And it just we living in a time now where we just got to help one another much as possible.
Yeah.
That's the key, especially us in this community. I'm trying to, my Facebook group kind of it grew too fast,
Yeah.
and so I wasn't able to really give it the nurturing that it needed. And it's still going, but I don't know. I just hope people not falling off.
No.
But like I say, this is it's so extreme for me. It's my life. Like for a lot of these people, they just doing it. Maybe they had diabetes, they got rid of it, think they could go back to eating healthy. And me, it's like this is my life, bro. If I don't live this lifestyle, I feel like I will die tomorrow. So it's super extreme for me.
Hey, and you definitely been an inspiration, big bro, because me and Lachey watch you all the time. You know what I'm saying? And we watch the hate, but we watch how you deal with the hate.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I'll be telling Lachey sometimes like that's a result of the lifestyle too, because when you get on this higher level of thinking and eating, you don't be paying attention to that stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And how you deal with it. Go ahead, Lachey.
So when you're on the side of truth, you can never be on the wrong side of history. Because look at all of this stuff unfolding in Hollywood right now. Things that people been talking about for decades about, about the essay, going on, and just a lot of the weird stuff they've been talking about, the down low stuff with rappers. This is stuff that people been talking about for decades.
Yeah.
But it was, you were called crazy for believing it. You were a conspiracy theorist. You were shot down. You would get blackballed. You couldn't, there was all this stuff when you tell the truth. But yeah, for a long time, you had to be the odd person out. But the truth always come out no matter what. So you want to, and I only bring that up as an example. Bring it back to this. You're a glitch in the matrix. They didn't expect you was just supposed to die of a heart attack like everybody else who was in that industry. Yeah. And they rinse, wash, repeat, and it'll never be attributed to the lifestyle of bulking, of artificial powders, of overeating, overexerting the body, like even putting all that heavy weight on your body, like all of that stuff over a long period of time is not good. Exactly. You have to have a balance with everything, but that's how you were living. You had your natural consequence, your heart attack. You were supposed to die like everybody else, but God brought you back for exactly what you're doing right now.
That's right.
And you're a glitch in the matrix. And now you're going to be met with all this hate and all this resistance. And a lot of people are going to be triggered because you're a mirror. You are exactly what they know they should be doing because they're doing what you did. And they are afraid of the oncoming heart attack or whatever health issue that is coming for them. And now they got to fight you. It's just cognitive dissonance at the end of the day. Yeah. Now you're brave because you're taking the ridicule. You're like eating it, but you're also getting popular. But it's good because you're like the face of it. But it's okay because 10, 15 years, 20 years from now, when the medical industry and the fitness culture starts to evolve and they start telling the truth about how the human body really operates and how we're really supposed to be eating and what is really not designed for our biological vessels, it's all going to come out. So it's good because you were put here exactly for everything you went through in your entire life was so that you can help humanity evolve. So you're doing your work. You've done your work, super grateful for you. Glad that you found Bobby. Glad that you came into this community. It's you have a whole new family. And even the people who act like they hate you, I genuinely believe that they're being influenced. You're still planting seeds. Yeah. And a lot of them really are just bots. A lot of them are probably just bought and paid for just to kind of keep people in that low vibrational status quo state of being. And so it's continue to be the glitch in the matrix, continue to be who you are, continue to evolve, continue to dispel myths that you cannot live off of just fruits and vegetables, because you're maintaining your body mass and like a healthy looking stature despite no longer consuming meats and all of the processed foods and the steroids and all of these things. So like you're already proving that none of it is necessary.
That's right.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
And
That
it's
was
funny,
good.
I'll be shocked when I be out and about. People like, you're big. I'm like, shit, I only eat like once every other day. But I love it, bro. It's exciting.
Indeed.
Let me say that. It's fun, exciting. That's the type of person I am. That's why I do some of the crazy things I do, like eyes or whatever. I just believe in all my life been about living, having fun. You know what I mean? Because I didn't have fun from the age of, like I say, maybe 14 to 34 till I moved to Los Angeles. I was a militant, didn't smile, didn't laugh. So I've been on, that's why I can understand all these people, because I've been on those sides. I worked with the devil for years. I, looked at vegetarians as weird. And so I can, that's why why they get the response they get. I've been there. You know what I mean? I can understand. And it's exciting and fun, man. This time period, just to know that I have power over these people to be in their feelings. You know what I mean? Like, you mad because I'm eating fruit, bro.
Hey, I got the most ridicule, man. Like, you say you get it. You get it because of like what you was muscular, you was for the fitness community. I got it just because I was like, I stood in front of the camera. I didn't know it was coming. I'm I'm thinking I'm doing good. They like, nigga,
exactly.
you too damn skinny.
Yeah, exactly.
So, it's gonna continue to happen, and especially because we not stopping.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Like, we really just get started. We got so many things coming up that the people ain't gonna have no choice but to pay attention to how we eat and how we living. So, I definitely appreciate you, big bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you definitely an inspiration, and you helping a lot of people. Like, helping, like you really a genuine dude. You help anybody with their YouTube. You got a good program going on, helping people. A lot of people don't even know what you really do. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, you really a big bro for real. So I definitely appreciate you, man, for coming on and having this conversation with us. And we definitely gonna continue to raise the bar. Lachey, you got anything before we get Callie the floor?
No, I mean, I spoke my piece last time. Thank you for coming on. Appreciate you.
Yes.
There's nobody better for this conversation just because of where you came from and where you're at now, especially for our target audience, our community, with this Juice Champs podcast. And if you're on Callie's platform, swing over to Bobby's page, YouTube, or my page if you want to follow our weekly show. We have people come on every week to talk about health, to talk about spirituality, any kind of thing. Whatever goes, we just, we're trying to bring positivity to our culture. But we're also being ourselves at the same time. We're not trying to be anybody else. We're all, we all come from our own little neck of the hoods. And we just, we just being ourselves, but we're bringing high level conversations to our community because, people like to gravitate towards negativity. So we call ourselves the Juice Champs because there's drink champs, and we don't want to promote alcoholism. We want to promote health,
Exactly. That jug, I guess where, I got it from you. I see you promote it in the video. I went and copped one.
That's dope. Hey, keep your drink cold long, don't it?
Oh, man, I love it.
All day long.
When I have that, I drink the most fluids. When I have that,
Yeah, man, you've been killing it, bro. Keep killing it, man. You know I'm rocking with you. Thank you for sharing this on your platform too. You always show love. You already know what it is. Matter of fact, before we get out of here, man, tell the people. A lot of people still in here talking about your eyes. See, a lot of people just joining, like, why you got them eyes?
Yeah, they ain't gonna get. That's gonna be talk for about a year.
Hell yeah.
But that was the purpose. But so my whole focus is helping people. So I have my program, the Tribe. Y'all could go sign up, kalimuscle.com. And I'm helping, the main portion of the program is to help people with their social media. But I'm more broad now. If you need help with fitness, if you need help with mentor telling you about relationships, whatever the case may be, man. If you want to invest money and you need some advice, whatever the case may be, Kali Muscle is here, man. Of course, I know a lot of you guys that see a lot of these videos kind of trying to defame me and talk bad and say scamming. I ain't scammed nobody, never in my life. I'm a man of God. I believe in karma, and I'm here as a vessel and, as you could say, a prophet, man, to help people because God let me live through a massive health situation, and I did a 360, not a 180. And I'm here for the people, man. I'm here to help as much as I can and leave that legacy of helping, man. So nothing in my mind is demonic or devilish or trying to hurt people. So I've been there, done that. Believe me. That was my life from, like I say, the age of 19 to 34. I was doing whatever I had to make a buck, be it sell dope or do something negative, rob, steal, kill, you name it. That was me. And God woke me up, man. So yeah, man, I just want to tell everybody, eat healthy as possible. That's the key. Learn your blood type and be proactive on your health, man. Don't fight it. Everybody know we all got God in us. So you know right from wrong and you feel what's right and wrong. So just we always say we got a man right here, man right there, but that's you. We all got a good side and bad side. So always listen to the good side and don't get into we got to deal with karma. Everything I've been dealing with karma for years out of my life, and that's why I do all the good I do because my karma come fast. Whenever I did something bad, it came immediately. So if your life going bad and you wonder why, it's because you're doing something bad. You're not doing God's work. You're not doing good work. So man, blessings to everybody. Thank y'all for hopping in. Make sure y'all go follow Lachey, follow Bobby, show them some love, and be a part of the community, the good community.
Indeed, the community of life where we live it, eating living foods, vibrating high, fruiting up. Lachey Taylor, Bobby Smith, Juice Champs, Kali Muscle, my brother, man, I appreciate you. And like the scamming thing, I really don't get. You know what I'm saying? I just don't get it. Like what? Like I've been a part of your programs. You ain't never scammed me. Matter of fact, you ain't never did nothing but try to help me.
Well,
so like I don't get where the scamming come from. That comes from people who just hate it. Like
right,
and I just gotta say that I hear so much of that. I have to say, Kali Muscle ain't never scammed me. I ain't never heard nobody say Kali Muscle scammed me.
Right, ever. That's everybody want to defame somebody, especially when they think you're making a buck.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So they just want to try to defame whatever. And bro, I'm really, spiritual and know the Bible back and forth, know the Quran, and all the top prophets went through this. You know what I mean? Right. So that's why it like feeds me. It like give me just more power and energy when I see all the negativity. I'm like, wow, I'm on the level, and not to be cocky or nothing, but I'm on the level of a prophet. You know what I mean? To get this much love and backlash. So yeah, I love it, man. And
indeed,
it's just awesome for me.
Well, we living the life, fruiting up at the highest level on the planet. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of y'all for showing up. Appreciate all the love always. Y'all know how we get down. We'll be back next weekend. I don't know with who, but somebody. Powerful conversation always. Fruit Up with Bobby Smith. I appreciate y'all. It's all love. Fruit Up family.
All right. Much love, y'all.
Peace.